Hello, it's Olivier back for a new video. This video will be a kind of catch-up over the last months or so, where I acquired quite an important amount of records, mainly in my local record shop, which is called Les Échos du Rock, and the owner, Eric, really nice guy. I know him for many years now. He always give me good deals, right? And this time as well, I was able to score, a grail for me somehow. In the heavy metal genre that I was looking for several years already for an original, and I finally got one, so I will show you this record at the end. So to start with, I bought this record of Vardis. I didn't know the band, it's a UK band. This is a bit of an exception. It's not really heavy metal, it's more kind of rock, blues rock. Honestly, nothing really special. I mean, the song that I preferred on the album in reality is a cover song. It's Silver Machine, which is a cover song from Hawkwinds. So, but beside that, the other songs, their own songs, I mean, it's okay, right? But nothing really mind-breaking. The next one was as well a blind buy recommended by Eric, but this one I was really surprised, right? Because Jackstar, when I saw the cover, looks more like of a blues, but he told me, I know, it's kind of rock heavy metal limit, right? And honestly, I was really surprised because it's a really great album, and it is really heavy metal. It's kind of look, a guitar hero-ish thing, right? And Jackstar, and I didn't know that, right? He played for Virgin Steel, New York-based band back in the days, in the 80s. And again, really virtuose on the guitar, in my view, right? Some songs, yeah, sound a bit like Van Halen, right? And yeah, it's really enjoyable album. If you don't know Jackstar, I could recommend to check it out. And that comes on the Roadrunner label. Next one, Vanadium. That's an Italian kind of hard rock heavy metal band. This one was really good, I liked it. As well, again, something which I didn't know, and I bought it a blind buy. I found the name of the band relatively cool, right? Vanadium. And yeah, so I enjoyed it. And this one is coming, yeah, on this Durium label. I don't even know this label. Next album is a band that I knew, which is a German band, which is Gravestone, and that's Victim of Chain, which is, I think, not sure anymore now, but their first album. I have another album from them, and Gravestone is a German band, as I said, I think, and it's a really good band. It comes on this Scratch Record label, and the label Scratch Record, they issued a lot of German heavy metal bands in the 80s, a good label in general. And if you find a band which issued a record on this label, generally speaking, it's solid albums. The next one is an album that probably everybody will know. It's Halloween, Keeper of the Seven Keys, Part 2. That's the French edition. I found it in really good shape for a really good price. And look, it's the only early Halloween I was missing. So I have now the self-titled album. I have Wars of Jericho, Keeper of the Seven Keys, Part 1, Part 2, and I have a box set, which is a kind of a live, or it's not a kind, it's a live in Madrid. Yeah, I don't know what Halloween, I think they did good albums as well after these first albums, but for me, really, that reminds me of my teenage years, and I was missing, again, this one to complete the early days of Halloween. And it comes with an inner. Next one is not heavy metal, it's more kind of doom, Uncle Acid. I had already an album of Uncle Acid, and I I liked it, so I found this one comes on this red wax in the record shop, so I just grabbed it. The price was not too bad because I know that these records are going up, right? So yeah, Mind Control. Next one, I didn't have any album from them. It's a Pretty Maids, as well, a band from the 80s, a Swedish band. They did a few albums. I never had any album from them, and they issued recently this live album, which I must say is really good. Again, I didn't know them, and they have some solid songs, and that comes with his homemade or labels. Yeah. So it's a double LP. Next one as well, recommended to me by Eric. That's a female heavy metal band, Burning Witches. Really nice cover, and I must say really good heavy metal, right? I mean, with again a female singer, but really good heavy metal. I really liked it. I'm just looking at the titles. I mean, there is a song Black Magic, which is I think really good. The Final Fight as well. I mean, some really good song on this record. It's an album from 2020, and it comes on Nuclear Blast record. The next one, yeah, was not a blind buy because I know obviously Dirk Schneider, which is Udo Dirk Schneider, the former singer from Accept, and he did a kind of farewell tour, I think, of the last year, probably just before the COVID, and they issued his record, and honestly, I mean, look, it sounds really great. It's an Accept record for me. It's relatively similar to the Accept live album, with different songs. I think, I mean, the most renowned songs are on both records, but there are some differences as well. This one comes on a limited 500 record edition, and it comes on a red wax. So the quality of the record is really good, and you know, it sounds great. If you like Accept, if you like Udo, I highly recommend to grab this one. There were only 500 edited, so I would assume that you know, they will be harder to find in some time from now. Next one, again, I was really a metalhead in the 80s, 90s, so I have all the Slayer first albums, and you know, there might be 5 first until the early 90s, right? And then yeah, I moved a bit to over genre, and I stopped to buy you know, all these thrash or heavy metal albums. But look, I saw this album from Slayer. It's Repentless, and I never really listened to it. So he had it for a good price and in really good condition. So I decided to go for it, and honestly, it's a great album. So definitely, right, I need to check what they did later, right? Because I think my latest album that I had was Season of the Abyss, yeah. So and that's, I think, the last album they did, or one of the last album at least. And again, I like it. It sounds really great. It comes on a nice brown splattered vinyl, and yeah, a really solid album. So the last one, which is the Grail I mentioned before, is first album from Mercyful Fate, and that's the original one, which comes on the Raven record label, Dutch label. So it's a first press. It comes as well, if you can see here, with the hype sticker from the Fnac, which is kind of the French Best Buy. And here you still have the price tag as well. That's the back of the record. And look, this LP or this album in good shape, and it is in really good shape, goes probably north of $100 online. And at the end, right, I bought several records the same day by Eric, and he gave it to me for a really good price. I mean, more or less half of the price that it goes for on Discogs. So was really happy to find this one. He had another one which was cheaper, but which was a reissue and non-official, I think. But I was looking since several years already for the original one, so was really happy to find it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you know, you want to leave me a comments, I really enjoy to read your comments and answer to them. If you're not a subscriber, I would highly appreciate your subscription, and see you soon.